Hey, everyone. Welcome to Unapologetically Speaking with myself, Dr. C. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yes, so it's at the end of the year. So I think this is my last video for 2021. It's been an amazing ride. I should have been posting more, but hey, what can I say? I've been extremely busy, but I've been blessed. So what I want to bring to you today on Unapologetically Speaking, I want to talk to you a little bit about changing your brain, rewiring the brain. Hey, we all want to do that. I know I have, and it has been amazing. I know I have shown people how to do that. So for the sake of this video, I'm just going to give you a couple of tips that maybe you can bring in for yourself for the new year. Because like I said, the new year is in a couple of days. So it's time to get started, get it popping, get it right, get that brain, get that body, get that mind, that soul, that spirit. Let's get into alignment because I'm pretty sure some of you have said this every year, but you know what? It's never too late. That's okay. That's okay. And in order to change and to do better for yourself, you do have to rewire your brain. You have to regroup, reset, reprogram yourself, such as reparenting. We all have to go down that road sometime, and that's okay. So I'm going to give you 10 tips today on how to reprogram and rewire your brain. And then at the beginning of the year, I'm going to bring a new video to you as well, talking about how that process works with the neuroplasticity and everything and how it works. But today, I'm just going to give you amazing 10 tips to get you started and why. So the first tip is to pay attention to your thoughts. When you see me looking over, I'm just looking over at my notes, people. Hey, this is Unapologetically Speaking with Dr. C. So we keep it all the way real here. So the first tip is to pay attention to your thoughts. Replace your thoughts with negative thoughts. Okay, let me explain. As human beings, we have over millions, billions of thoughts that go through our brain, through our mind every day. Every day. We're thinking about stuff we ain't supposed to be thinking about. We're just, everything's on our mind, or we have mental chatter. You may be trying to meditate, and then things come in. You're driving in your car. You ever been doing this? Driving in your car and you miss your exit because you just zone out. We have so many things on our mind, and I get it. However, in order for you to take the first step to reprogram your brain and to reprogram your thinking, you got to pay attention to your thoughts. Because let me tell you, people, half of the shit we think, you can't believe. So sometimes when we have these thoughts, we tend to believe them, and that can turn into self-sabotaging behavior. So I want you to pay attention to your thoughts. Replace your negative thoughts with positive thoughts. So when things come in and it feels like junk and you know it ain't true, we got to get rid of that. Pay attention to your thoughts. Actually, that will boost your confidence a lot. That will boost your confidence, and it will help with your mindset. And I'll give you an example. A thought come in, is something you want to do. Say you want to lose 10 pounds or a couple of pounds for the beginning of the year, and you just want to start working out and you want to start getting healthy, whether it's not losing pounds, but it's maybe toning up or just strengthening yourself in that endurance and getting healthy. So you'll have a thought to say, oh, it's too cold outside. You don't want to go walking. You're never going to lose weight. You're never going to tone up. You've been through that before. Do it anyway. Replace that. Say, no, I can do it. I'm going to start small. Start with micro steps. I tell everyone, we all try to start big because sometimes we think that we're something that we're not. And that's okay, because I used to be there as well. However, start small. Just take a walk. Do you know walking 30 minutes, even 3 days a week, will help with your heart, help with endurance, its strength, and you burn calories. So start small. So replace that thought. So when that thought come in and say, you're not going to lose no damn weight. Now, you know you ain't going to walk. You know this is our program. Let's just watch Netflix. Let's just stay in the house. It's warm in here. Replace that negative stinking thinking. Get up off that couch, put your shoes on, and let's get it. And put your headphones on, listen to some nice music, walk to the beat, listen, or watch a video, a nice YouTube video, such as Unapologetically Speaking, or just listen to a podcast or something and let's get it. Something to motivation. Get up, even 30 minutes a day, 20 minutes a day, So you know what? Slow moving is still moving. Replace those thoughts. That's number one. Number two, examine your behavior. What I mean by that, do you validate your behavior? Now, sometimes some of us be out there acting like we don't know what's going on. You can't see the forest from the trees. It's a mess. Examine your behavior. When you know, like you know, that your behavior is not right and is not in alignment with what and with how you feel, examine your behavior. Check yourself. A lot of us don't check ourselves. I used to be a victim of that as well, but I checked me now. I said, Candace, now you know that ain't right. Come on now, let's do the right thing. If you had to take a step back and examine your behavior. And once you start examining your behavior and checking yourself, your mind is going to like, oh, I like that. And then it's going to become a habit. And then a habit, guess what it becomes, people? A way of life. That's number two, examine your behavior. Are you seeking validation? So you can ask yourself that question. Am I seeking validation? Why am I doing this? Why am I acting like this? What's going on with me? Ask yourself why you're behaving the way you're behaving. If it's valid and it's good and you have good intentions and great motives, then there you go. But if you know that it's shady and it ain't right and it's a liability to you and not an asset, examine your behavior. That is number two. Number three is journal. Yes, I believe in journaling. Write things down. Get it off your chest. Get it on paper. If you can write it, you can see it, you can believe it, you can do it. There you go. Journaling is amazing. And wait a minute, I ain't tell you got to write a book. You can do bullet journaling. How you feel, why you feel that way, what can you do to change, and what can you do to sustain if you're feeling good. So if you're feeling in a good place, how can I stay in this good place? If you're not feeling good, what can I do to change how I feel? That's called bullet journaling. So there you go. That is number three. Let's go to number four. Number four, focus on the process and not the result. What I mean by that, you have tasks to do, you have agendas, tasks, goals, all types of things that you may want to do with your life. A lot of times when we have things that we have to do, we are paying attention to the finishing result. We want to just finish. I'll give you an example. Being in school. So you're in school and you're just like, shit, I just want to finish. I'm there too. I'm always there. I've been in school my whole damn life. You know what? That's true. Okay, another video. So I know you want to finish, whatever it may be, whether it's school, whether it's tasks, whether it's finish having a house bill, finish paying off your credit, finish growing your edges. I don't know what you need to do. Whatever it is, pay attention to the process because you may have to repeat it. You may have to go back to it, but enjoy the journey. Because when you pay attention to the results, people, that brings on anxiety. And we don't need that. We don't need it. Please get up off yourself and show yourself some self-compassion and say, I'm going to enjoy the journey. I have a reward at the end because I'm going to reach my goal and pay attention to the process. Enjoy the journey, and the result is going to be beautiful. Do not focus on the result. It causes anxiety. That is number four. Number five is meditation, which I am going to do an amazing video on that. Meditation is amazing. Meditation is a beautiful distraction from the world. Because, honey, we all know the world can bring some things that we don't want, don't need, and don't even want to see. But that's okay. Meditate to quiet your mind and quiet your soul. And if you don't know how to meditate, I will be doing a video very soon, within a couple of days, and we can do that. But let me give you a couple of tips. Close your eyes and just pay attention to your breathing. Breathe in and breathe out. And do it a couple of times and repeat. And your mind will start to quiet and start to drift. Allow it to drift. It's a process, so it may not be something that you will get right away. That's okay. Some people do, some don't. Don't worry about it. It's a process and it's a couple of steps, but you just quiet your mind, quiet your soul. Actually, it helps with anxiety and it brings clarity, and it's a very relaxing, especially if you have high anxiety or you're battling anything or you just need clarity and you just need a quiet space. Sometimes your environment don't allow that, but your mind and your spirit will allow that. And when you meditate, you come into alignment. I'm making a video on that. So that's number five. So pay attention. So let's go down to number six. Number six is be proactive. Now, let me tell you, honey, when I tell you about being proactive, I ain't talking about reacting, being proactive. A lot of people confuse it. They're like, well, I did this and I did that. You do know you was just reacting. You was reactivating the same shit you was doing last week, yesterday, last month, last year, you were just reactivating the same thing, same shit, different shovel. I need you to be proactive. That is a game changer for a mind shift. So, in order to change your mind and revamp and regroup and reset and have your mind on your side, be proactive. Mean what you say and say what you mean. Be consistent. Do the work. Be committed to the commitment, and you are the commitment. Be proactive. Change. Don't be consistent with the same things that are not working. So being proactive is changing. Just change. Little steps. It does not have to be big steps. So that is what I mean when I say be proactive. Also, remember, change is not always comfortable. A lot of times, people, let me go and tell you the truth. Other performance coaches may not tell you this, but let me go and tell you the truth. Change ain't comfortable a lot of times, most of the time, but it's good for you, especially if it's a good positive change. So when you're in that uncomfortable season, that's all right. You're going to be all right. You've always been all right. I know you have, especially if you're watching this video. So be proactive, not reactivating what you've been doing that has not been working. So that is number 6. Number 7 is embrace your imperfections. Yes, a lot of us that are perfectionists out there, I've never been one of those. No, I ain't no perfectionist. No, I know I was doing all types of messing up and regrouping and redoing and starting over, and that's okay. That's okay. I like it messy sometimes because I figure out what I shouldn't do. So there you go. So embrace your imperfections. A lot of people say there's not a such thing as perfection, but perfection is to self. It's what you like. But embrace that. If you're not good at something, that's okay. Practice. You'll keep doing it. However, you need to embrace your imperfections. They're beautiful. Actually, they are. So embrace that. Everything does not have to be perfect. Not a video, not a song, not how you write, not how you dance, not how you work. It does not have to be perfect. Be unapologetically you. No pun intended. Yeah. Be unapologetically you and embrace your imperfections. Get out of your comfort zone. And if you've never been in a comfort zone, or if you don't know what that is when you just in an uncomfortable situation, but you remain there because you're familiar with it and you know how to maneuver through that. And a lot of us, we do that. We stay in comfortable situations. Embrace your imperfections and say to yourself, I am having a struggle and a hard time right now, but I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep doing it. I'm going to keep moving forward and striving, and it will get better. Embrace it. It's okay. Don't pay attention to what you cannot do. Focus on what you can do. Embrace your imperfections, and then move out your way, and they will strengthen you. That was number 7. Let's go to number 8. Compassion. Show yourself some self-compassion. Love on you. Stop looking for self-compassion in others. They're going to give you this much. Sometimes it matters. Sometimes it makes us feel good. Actually, it does. However, showing yourself some compassion and making yourself feel good is a game changer, because when you really need it and when it really counts, it needs to come from within. It needs to come from within, because a lot of times people are not going to be there to be able to bring that self-compassion to you. You have to do it for yourself. So I need you to learn how to love on you, hug on you, put you first, and show yourself some self-compassion. Just like you show self-compassion and you love and you support others, give yourself that same energy. That's what that means when I say show yourself self-compassion, because so many times, and so many of us can be so good to others and be kind to others, but when it comes to self, you're your worst enemy and you're so hard on you. Back up off you a little bit. Allow yourself to breathe. Love on you. Get up off you. 2022 is coming. Don't come into the new year being hard on you, because society gonna do that shit to you anyway. So show yourself some love. That's number 8. Number 9 is affirmations. Oh, I got a board full of affirmations. Actually, I have them all sitting over here on my wall, and I say them every day. Say affirmations. And I know you're probably saying, well, Dr. C, when I say affirmations, I don't really believe them. That's all right. You have to hear them in order to believe them. Sometimes we do. It's something like faith. You know, we can't see faith, but you be believing in it just like I had faith this chair was going to sit still and hold up and hold me so I can do this video. That ain't nothing but faith. Same with affirmations. You got to say them. The more you say them, the more you start to believe it. That is how the brain works. Remember the name of this video. We're doing a mind shift. Okay, this is how we're rewiring the brain to get your brain to be on your side, because many of us, some of our brains have been against us. So that's how the struggle, that is why the struggle has been real. So affirmations will be your friend. Let them be your best friend, honey. Come on, bring them in. Say, I am strong. I am beautiful. I can get through this. I can't do it. I may have a hard time right now, but tomorrow's going to be better. Say, you come up with some great affirmations, or pull out something from the Bible or Psalms or some type of Bible scripture that you can hold on to. And even if you don't believe it in the beginning, that's okay. Because like I said, and please remember, in order for you to start believing it, you got to hear every day and hold on to it. And you start. That is number 9. So let's go down to number 10, our last one. Change your language on how you speak to you. Change your language on how you speak to others, but most importantly, how you speak to you. What you put out, you get back. If you keep saying, I'm always broke, I ain't never got no money, then your ass gonna always be broke, and you ain't gonna never have no money. You gotta change your language. Change your wording. Change your thinking. It starts within. You can read all the affirmations books and self-help books and watch all the videos. But if you do not apply the tips, the tools, and the things that are out there to help you, it's just in vain. Change your wording. Change how you talk to you, how you speak to others. But again, most importantly, how you speak to you, because it comes back. And you are creating that. You are creating that environment for yourself, that negative energy, that space. And then you start to believe, I can't do it. Exactly, because you've been saying for so many years that you couldn't. You have been saying for so many years that I'm not worthy. I don't deserve. I ain't gonna never get married. Every man I get cheat. If a woman says that, then girl, then you ain't gonna get married. And if you do, then he may cheat, because you brought that into existence. Watch your words, watch how you speak to yourself, and watch what you allow others to say to you. You don't need that negative energy. That was number 10. Change your language. And when I say language, listen to me now. Not just the words you speak, your actions. You do know actions is a language. Your body language, your whole energy. Change your language. So that is number 10. So this is Unapologetically Speaking with Dr. Candace Elaine. That was just a little couple of tips. Those were 10 amazing tips that you can start to go on and take into 2022 with you to just get started on that mind shift, on trying to rewire your brain. Take just small micro steps. Remember, slow moving is still moving, so go on and get started. Again, this is Unapologetically Speaking with Dr. C.